Letztes Viertelfinale. Wir kommen zu einem jungen Mann aus England, 25 Jahre alt. Er ist aktuell die 45 der Welt und ist der World Youth Champion von 2014. Die Rede ist von The Needle, Keegan Brown. Ladies and Gentlemen, jetzt wartet die Nummer 1 der Welt. Mit seinem Sieg vergangenes Wochenende in Leverkusen hat er jetzt schon 7 Titel in 2018 gewinnen können. Er ist der Weltmeister von 2014 und 2017. Herzlich willkommen, MVG, Mighty Mike, Michael van Gerwen.
The Grand Prix champion, a multiple major champion, and the world #2 are all through to the semi-finals of the German darts Grand Prix here in Munich. Will the world #1 be joining them? Michael van Gerwen, searching for the second Euro Tour title of the year and just the second European Tour event, looking for his 8th title this year already, and looking to deny Keegan Brown a chance of his first stage title in PDC darts. Make no mistake, Keegan Brown is the rank outsider in this field. He's the rank outsider in this game. But Keegan has upset the odds before when he won his senior title as an unseeded player, as a very young man a few years back. And he is back playing some fantastic stuff in spells. We've seen some of those spells this weekend in incredible come-from-behind victories. Simon Whitlock was superb. He survived against Darren Webster, survived a match dart against Darren Webster to beat him. Might need a little bit of luck, but he's certainly got the talent. Can he cause a huge upset here and beat the world #1?
Michael to throw first. Game on!
3,000 fans here at the Zenith Kulturhalle to watch Michael van Gerwen against Keegan Brown in the 4th of 4 quarterfinals.
Yeah, Keegan Brown does have a win against Michael van Gerwen. Came in 2015 at a Players' Championship event, but unfortunately for Keegan, that is the only one in 9 meetings between the pair, although they did have a fantastic night on the 16th of May 2013.
108!
Didn't we all, Merv?
Yeah, they both had victory at the O2 Arena that night. Michael van Gerwen beating Phil Taylor to pick up his first Premier League title, and Keegan Brown was crowned as the World Youth Champion, a title that Michael van Gerwen has never held and never will.
Oh, well, they might change the rules to allow 30-year-olds to play.
56.
I assure you, MVG is going to go to this if the first two go in the treble 20.
Well, he apologised, didn't he, yesterday to the crowd for a lack of entertainment. from Michael van Gerwen. He seems a different person today, not just in terms of the performance level that we saw this afternoon, but the way he's holding himself. Looks focused, business-like, but he's also playing with a smile on his face. He's interacting with the crowd. He's a happy chappy.
Yeah. Certainly happier than yesterday. It was a very strange display from Van Gerwen against Steve Lennon. I can't recall seeing him play like that. I can recall him averaging similar numbers, you know, in the mid-90s.
It was the man who was it. I've never seen him miss a portion of the board, a segment of the board so many times, hitting 1s, 5s, 7s.
And just not looking, I think focused is the word. I mean, even when he was going behind or in a very tight section of the game, he just seemed like he wasn't really, his heart wasn't in it.
But he used the word, he said he couldn't get himself concentrated.
134.
Keegan would love to see MVG in that sort of mood again, but I don't think it's going to happen.
140.
None of that against Alan Norris. This afternoon, a 6-1 win for MVG.
Yeah, 105 average there.
145 holds sentimental value to the world number one. Because he did it to win his very first major title. Went a different way.
109.
Against Mervyn King at the World's Grand Prix. Chance here for Keegan Brown then, 20 for tops.
100.
And it's opened the door for MVG to break straight away.
And break he does. It's a 14 darter, a brace of 14 darters for Michael van Gerwen, and already Keegan Brown will be concerned, because I saw Keegan in the break and I said, you've got to win against Michael van Gerwen. So I seem to recall from various bits of research that he had beaten MVG, and Keegan was very, very dismissive. He sort of shook his head and go, well, it was years ago. And I think that probably tells a tale.
180.
A tale of how constant defeats over and over and over again can work their way into people's minds. How Michael van Gerwen is that player in World Darts now, has that aura where people, as soon as they get on the stage, they feel like they're playing 10 men, not just one.
140.
44 left. After 9 darts.
139.
The mighty Mike.
54.
And just now and again we've seen that. We just expect him to clean up, but he gives you a chance. All right, it's a 1-6-7 out shot, but it's a chance.
And the chance is gone.
60.
And the chance has gone for good now, because that's a 13 darter. Keegan Brown, as you said, 8 defeats out of 9 games to Michael van Gerwen. In the last 4 years, they've met 4 times, twice on the Euro Tour, and in none of those games has Keegan got more than 3 legs. Right now, he doesn't look like he's going to better that.
Yeah, well, Keegan's been asking around for ideas for a new nickname, hasn't he? And I suggested to him after the last couple of performances, the Boomerang, because he keeps coming back in matches. But then I quickly said, actually, Keegan, you don't want to get in the habit of giving people leads. Well, he's found himself in that sort of position again here.
Yeah, and look, a 94 average ain't bad. But Keegan Brown has had 1 darter to double.
43.
And Michael van Gerwen is just battering him right now.
140. 84. I give it 124.
Oh my, Michael van Gerwen. He does what he wants.
Well, that's the second time we tried to fire in a 60 last start to leave 2-2. or 60 to leave double two, and he's done it there and taken it out for the 1-2-4 checkout, and it's a 12 darter, and Michael van Gerwen's average is up in the 110s.
Yeah, well, he's hit 180s to leave double one before Michael. I was actually wondering, because he's got this thing where he'll always go for the bullseye on shots like 170, 164, but on shots like 124 he'll go for another treble.
Well, Michael van Gerwen's a guy who's taken out a 10 darter on double one, is he?
Yeah,
not?
he is. In a big I think it was at the Grand Slam.
Yeah. 10 darter on double one. Madness!
Well, not quite a 10 darter there, but we just saw, didn't we? 14, 14, 13, 12.
140.
You won't see him continue that trend. Getting lower and lower in the number of darts it takes to complete a leg.
129.
He's just seen Peter Wright go and average almost 109, and I think Michael van Gerwen wants to remind his closest rival that 109 is really good, but it might still not be good enough.
It's looking like a case of what a difference a day makes.
34.
The first proper chance would be for a break. That's found 21.
Okay.
92. 40.
Didn't give it enough. Neither did MVG there. But he gave it enough there, and double five means that it is 5-0 to Michael van Gerwen. A pedestrian 18 dart leg for the world number one, seeing his average plummet down to the 108 mark.
And you mentioned at the start of this the kind of runs that Keegan has put together to beat off Simon Whitlock and Darren Webster, but they were 2 and 3 leg surges. He needs a 6-leg surge here.
96.
And a 6-leg surge against a man averaging 106. I mean, admittedly, Darren Webster and Keegan Brown have both put together 3-leg surges, where it didn't really matter what the other guy was averaging. They were winning it with 12 darters every time.
32.
But Keegan looks like a man who is resigned to his fate right now, and this is what MVG can do to you.
94.
And does do to you with alarming regularity. That's why he's £1 million clear on the Order of Merit. 103 average.
123.
Just coasting towards the finishing line, Michael van Gerwen.
Yeah, and that slip has left Keegan on a bogey.
And he can't leave a finish now, Michael van Gerwen. Did his very best to. Now then, Keegan. 6 darts from here to get a leg. Fantastic work.
134.
He's given himself the best possible chance.
He's going to be under pressure.
145.
He's trying to leave double two again with a 170.
Well, he was having a little chuckle to himself, Michael van Gerwen. Who knows what he's going to do to clean up this 29. Oh, just that. And that is that for Keegan Brown in the German Darts Grand Prix. Brown battered by Michael van Gerwen. A 6-0 whitewash for the world number one. A far cry from the subdued display that we saw 24 hours ago. Michael van Gerwen through to the semi-finals, where he will take on the World Grand Prix champion Daryl Gurney. Before that, we will see James Wade take on Peter Wright. Those are the 4 men that still have designs on this title in Munich. Stay tuned to see how the German Darts Grand Prix concludes here in Munich.
Mit 6:0 bezwingt der Keegan Brown und zieht damit ins Halbfinale ein. Very solid, very good. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I like to win always 6-0. It's nice to win 6-0, but it takes a lot of doing. I started really good in the game, and 14, 14, 13, 12 darts or something like that, and that takes some energy out of you. But the last two legs were a bit bad. You always need to criticize yourself, and you always need to try to do anything what's possible for the better game for the next time. And I feel good. I know I can win over here, but it's going to be a long night.
Yeah. Once you are up 4-0, is it a goal for you winning 6-0? Is that important for you?
Yeah, that's a goal every match to win 6-0, but the players these days are too good to win 6-0. It's too difficult, but yeah, unfortunately to him, he didn't play well today, and yeah, today early on he did, but not in this game. And luckily I won 6-0. Was good, but I'm only in the semi-finals. Now it's going. The former's going to race. Yeah. I'm going to play Darryl Gurney. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
It's always the same. You're getting stronger and stronger during a tournament. I don't know how you do it actually, because normally you always try to do your best. But you are getting better and better with every round, and now the number 5 of the world is waiting, Darryl Gurney.
Yeah, but I'm quite good at what I do. So I hope I also can show it later on. Darryl Gurney had a phenomenal performance against Rob Cross. So if I want to beat him, I have to play well, and I feel good. So we're going to see you later.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you very much. Michael van Gerwen steht im Halbfinale.